I can get the phone. Can I actually get 5G?
Well, Apple addressed that head-on, John, saying they tested with hundreds of carriers around the world. And as you know, ahead of this event, we'd reported that third parties, as well as Apple's own testers, had found that basically the speeds with 5G on the new generation were limited. But broadly, the reaction is positive from Wall Street, and there's a real focus on Apple's pricing strategy. With that iPhone 12 mini at $699, it makes the product more accessible because across the four handsets, you've got OLED screens, you've got updated cameras, you've got that faster A14 processor as standard. But if you look to the iPhone 12 mini, there's hundreds of millions of us around the world that have older generations of iPhone, and the consensus is that there was enough across the four handsets to spur that upgrade cycle. Equally, if you look at the iPhone 12 Pro Max, the most expensive handset with the 6.7-inch display, there's some exclusive features there, particularly around the camera, and analysts see that enticing consumers, even with the higher price point, driving average selling prices higher. And as you know, John, this is a saturated cell phone market where we see refresh rates and higher SPs being a bigger driver of revenue growth. There's also a really positive response this morning around the role that carriers are going to play. You saw Verizon CEO Hans Vestberg up on stage with Tim Cook. Verizon is going to offer to new customers that handset for free, the more expensive ones, not the iPhone 12 mini, as long as it's a new customer of a trade-in. AT&T are going to go a step further and offer it to existing customers. The feeling from Wall Street is that that's going to help with the affordability of these slightly more expensive handsets. And as I said, look, it's been suggested by some analysts that, yes, 5G may not be pervasive in some US cities or in your community, but there is an element of future-proofing here, right? This is the most substantive technology upgrade from Apple in some time. The idea here is that consumers will buy the phone and wait, basically, until 5G comes to their city. I think the stock's a little lower this morning, but it's doubled since a March low, John, so I'm not sure if it's a case of selling the news. But broadly speaking, I think analysts on Wall Street like what they see.